I'll let y'all get back to the big-breasted, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, thick, dark-skinned, black, 6 foot, six abs, 6 inches or more people that y'all love to listen to, man, to make y'all day a little better. But listen to me for a second. I'm just making this video right quick, man, just because of some quick thoughts, man. I'm on my way to work. I think Dispatch worked because it represents hope, man. Like, I think about it, I'm a millennial. I believe the main character is a millennial as well, man. A lot of people are talking about Dispatch. I got friends that don't even play games like that no more. They threw that on and played it. You know, and it's not even like your typical run and gun or slasher. You know, the things that most of my millennial friends like to play, man. It is a game of hope. And I'm going to just hit a couple of points, man. Like, you think about it, even with your girlfriends, you got the super busty blonde is really not a blonde. Spoiler alert, there's not a blonde brunette, but secretly loves you and showing you her inner secrets. So you still get the blonde haired girl, you know what I'm saying? You still get the busted blonde when she turns to a superhero, but then you got this deeply wounded brunette, and then you got the trouble rebellious girl, you know, younger, and she's like she looks a lot younger, you know how they made her. So you have hope of women. You have hope of finding a woman that's into you, even though you don't have no real superpowers and you're lesser of, you're just the dispatch guy. So that's feeding hope to a generation that has none. Like, my generation was the first generation that doesn't have any hope. I feel bad for Gen Z and Gen Alpha. Like, they just were born without it. Like, we got tricked into thinking it was a slight hope left. But that's just one. I could go into the whole video that I'm making could just be about that. But you have the hope of regaining some way to help people. You know, that's what's funny about millennials. Like, we love to help people. We feed children, orphanages. Like, I didn't took in so many of my family members, my nephew, little cousins, and tried to help. So you still have the hope of, if I help these people out, there's going to be some gift for me at the end. You know, when all of them, you know, helps them out the end. The people that were villains, all of this is spoilers. The people that were villains, they end up liking him because he helped them out. So you get that feeling of, if I'm a good person, good things will happen to me, which isn't true in reality. You can do good things all the time, and like, you have to do good things because you want to do good things and be a good person in life. But you have the hope of that is you're going to get some reward from it, which he does at the end of that game. You have the hope of revenge. You have the hope of, and I'm not going to spoil that part, but you have the hope of becoming the hero again, you know, or just becoming a hero. You have the hope of finding a family that you didn't realize you know, family could be not blood or whatever. It's just hope all around that whole game. You have hope for people who were bad to become good people. All it is hope. That is the thing that sells the most out of everything on this planet, man. That's why the black church still exists. I mean, any church. I don't have to, like, make it just the black church. But all churches, they're selling hope. Churches become something so crazy, man, to where they're just collecting money and cheating people. Like, that's a whole nother subject. But that is the biggest thing to sell to people, man, is hope. If you can sell that, man, you can make money. You know, don't take that and run with it and become, you know, a bad person. But, like, it's selling you straight hope. Even with the way he banters with the girls, man. It's just that millennial quippy banter. I never liked that way to flirt, by the way. You have that, and it's like, yeah, girls still like that, and your comedy, you know, is going to make all the girls like you, even if they're superhuman and super powerful and out of your league. Like, it's just hopeful. It's a just completely hopeful series. You got voice actors, you know, who are YouTubers. You got Aaron Paul on there too, who's actually a big actor. You got hopes of that, you know, outside of the game. Fourth wall break. You got hopes of you can actually become a YouTuber and become a voice actor. The whole game is just built off hope, and I think that's why it's so successful. Like, when you got, I don't know if the studio is independent. I don't want to put, but even that, like, it's all just hopeful. Everything, it's all just hope. Like, you can win. The little guy can win. You know, that's just the basis of the whole thing, the storyline behind that game, inside the game, outside of it, physically, reality, and, you know, the fantasy of the game. It's just pure hope. That's my theory on why the game is so successful, man, because we have none. In this generation of anything, it's like GTA 6 hasn't even dropped yet. They keep saying that game is going to, like, who's hopeful about that anymore? But, like, when you have something that delivers on the hope that you want, it's going to sell every time. If you're hopeful for anything and you get it, it's going to seem like the biggest thing on the planet to you. You wanted his suit fixed. You know what I'm saying? He didn't think it was possible he could become a superhero. Like, it was all just straight up hope, man. And that's just my theory on why I think that game is successful, man. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, my man's got 2 choices. And season 2 probably going to have more choices of beautiful women out of his league. You know, and I'm just saying out of his league as like, I don't think no woman is out of anybody's league, but just physically and what women can achieve, like as far as what they want, like they're out of his league in that sense, man. But you know, he somehow he pulled off the impossible in every aspect in that video game, man, which is the fantasy we all want. So crazy, you know, most people's fantasies back in the days was flying, going outer space. Like people in the 50s, like my grandfather or my parents even, they had different our fantasies is to live like them. You know what I'm saying? To live how they live. Like, that's how crazy and low we have gotten as far as, like, a people, man. Our fantasies are so tiny. But anyway, man, that's my theory, man. Like, it's hope. It's the fantasy of being able to be the little guy win. That's it, man. Don't be a nigga.